What is up, y'all? We back with the brand new Pokemon Sacred Gold Nuzlocke. And in the last part, we smacked up Whitney in her gym, and we swapped out some members of the squad for Neil, the Umbreon, and Agatha, the Ghastly, soon-to-be Haunter. And the reason I added Agatha is she's just like their special attack is actually ridiculous. Like, it is probably the highest stat out of anyone in the party. Like, it is like the highest attack stat. It's ridiculous how good she is. But then we also we added Neil to the party, who is just really bulky and helps out with Morty's gym, which is the main reason I added him. But yeah, I was sitting here for a solid like 10 minutes attempting to make an intro that didn't sound like forced. So I just said screw it, and I'm kind of like disappointed with what I did like 45 seconds ago. But hey, I'm only just gonna level up. Also, something I learned is that Snubbull gets bite, like really, and just it's pretty scary to be against. Can we get the evolution? Yeah. Alright. I don't know why I really care to do this on screen, but like I do kind of feel bad when I evolve stuff off screen because it's like, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't seem, I don't know. I don't really know the word for it, but like, I don't know. Just I don't know. It doesn't seem right, kind of. Shadow Punch. Is that physical? Then no. Because and the thing about Omnis Wind that actually blows is the fact that it only has 5 PP. But even that, it's way better than Shadow Punch. Like, we don't like. Actually, I want to see this thing's special attack stat now because it's probably like 73, which is stupid good. But yeah, in this episode, I calced it out before I start recording, and there's like a solid like 7 encounters we can get if we make good time in this episode. So I'm gonna shoot for that, I guess. Like, because there's the next route which we can get an encounter on the national park, which is above that, and then the route to the right of the national park. And then we can fish in Ekritique, and then we can go in the burn tower and get an encounter. And then go to the left of Ekritique and the right. So that adds up to 7 encounters, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, this is okay. Do I really need to? I feel kind of bad because I'm like really over leveled right now. Never mind, we're good. These are fair encounters, even though, okay, calm down. It's not that serious. I'm gonna just go through my list of topics while I kind of just go through all these trainers. Like, there's not much to really. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the first thing on my topics list because this has been sitting on the list for like a solid month and I haven't talked about it. But dude, I've been like high key addicted to a game called Danganronpa or Ronpa. I'm bad at speaking, but I got it on the PS Vita mainly because I was going on a trip to Houston about a month ago actually, and I just needed I wanted something to play. You know, I wanted like it was like a longer game. It was like story based. I was like, this will be fun to play on like a long bus trip. Which the bus ride from here to Houston was like 23 hours. The ride there, and I beat the game in like the way there and back because I wasn't gonna play for the whole 23 hours straight. Like, I didn't have the battery life, and I had to sleep at some point. And which sleeping on the bus was actually just hell on earth. Like on the way back, I literally just slept on the floor. Like, of the bus floor, and my friend, because they're 2 to a seat, he would just sleep on the chair, and it was like, and then I couldn't sleep on the chair for very long because it was really uncomfortable, so we'd swap off every nap or something like that, and it was just like obnoxious to do. I'm gonna go back and heal his paralysis because I don't have a ton of money. I'm not trying to waste items. But yeah, I beat the game like just the first one, and I got like that game had me shook. Cause I just bought it because I heard it was good, and I saw like I saw the prologue to the game online, and I was like, this seems interesting, so I bought it because I wanted to try it out. You know, if this has arena trap, we might just lose Polar. Okay, we're good. We're gonna go first. So I'll just leech life and then Bob. Air cutter? Is that special? It's special. Give up. But yeah, like the game is just like wild. Like, the best way I can describe it is like it's kind of like, can we land an attack? Thank you. I'm just saying. Yeah. But the best way I can describe it is like, it's like an anime, what is it? What's a good, like, term? It's an anime murder mystery Phoenix Wright style game, I guess, where like a lot of games you play through a murder mystery game, where like all these teenagers are trapped in a high school and there's a murder. Like the only way to leave this high school is to kill someone. I'm not spoiling anything. I guess like that's in like the first 10 minutes of the game, where it tells you that. Yeah, but like that happens, and then like the high schoolers are trying to get out, obviously, because the way they get the high schoolers, it's like supposedly some method where they like find like the most talented people across the world. So these are people that can like change the world, obviously, because they're like they can do amazing things. But they're keeping them all trapped, so they have to kill another person that has just as much talent and can do just as much good for the world to get out. So it's kind of like a, you know, not a double-edged sword, but like a lose-lose, because like even though someone's out of the hell high school, I mean, the world won't be it's weird. It's really weird, but it's like the story, like it's so well, like the story's just so interesting. I beat the whole, like I just flew through the game in a bus ride there and back and just like fell in love with it. And I really want to play like the second or third one, like, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it on the channel or whatever, but like I would just like to play them at some point. But yeah, it's like $30 and it's like it's one of the few Vita games that are worth anything really, because the Vita is a dead console. Are these guys all gonna have aftermath? Yeah, they definitely are all gonna have aftermath. Oh, we can kill you, right? Yeah, aftermath does so much. Like it feels like like there's no way aftermath is supposed to do that much. That's gonna do a lot. That's gonna do a lot of damage to us if he does like a strong attack. I'm gonna see what he does. Okay, he's just gonna go for a rollout. We can kill. Okay, now it looks like it does way more in a. No, I'm good. It feels like it does way more in like when I'm holding down speed up. Yeah, I cannot. Okay, go through the door. Calm down. Yeah, but I don't really know how to segue from that into this, but I was watching. I just the other day. I haven't used like my whole life. All I've really watched for like entertainment is like YouTube. Like I haven't gotten into Netflix or anything like that until recently. Which, I mean, I'm kind of like. I mean, I remember watching cable when I was younger, but I mean, who watches, like, cable's dead as a platform now. Like, no one really. This thing does no damage, but it just eats up hits. I'm good. But yeah, like it's not. It's like a dead. I mean, cable's dead. Like most people now, they can spend like $80 on a like an Amazon stick or Roku or Apple TV or whatever you want to use, and then they can buy a good internet connection. And once you do that, that's like $500, right? To like get the good internet connection and then get the box for it. But once you have that, like you can literally just do any like Netflix. I mean, you have to pay for Netflix, but even then, like Netflix isn't crazy. Like it's cheaper to just use Netflix, and it's honestly more worth it at this point because I mean the only thing most people use TV for. Actually, we can get an encounter here. I'm gonna hope I don't think I ran into anything before I battled you. Yeah, I definitely didn't. Ooh, a Yanma? I mean, I'm not sure how good Yanma is, but okay, just I was scared for a second, but I was like, wait, just went for Sonic Boom. We'll be fine. Tackle. Okay, you're low. You should be able to get caught. Catch a Yanma. Oh, we might even be able to get 8 encounters if I did the math. No, there was only 6 earlier in the video. No, with that critique, well, we can get 8 then, because there's the Sudowoodo. I was just thinking about it. What's a good name for a Yanma? Well, I don't know, but I've never used a Yanma or even a Yanmega in the game. What's like a name for it? I'm just gonna start typing in random letters until a word comes out. There we go. I'm gonna. Oh, it's already in the box. Never mind. I was gonna say I'm just gonna run to the box, and it wasn't even. Ooh, Staravia would have actually been worth though, cause like, I mean, would it have? I mean, yeah, it's immune to ghost type moves. Like, that would have been nice. I mean, it's fine though. It's just unfortunate, but okay, calm down. Is there anything over here? Isn't this like normally rollout? It's a moonstone. Do we get any use? Is there anything that we have? I don't think anything we have can benefit from a moonstone. There better be something down here. I'm gonna be big mad. Yes, I was going back on my, like my talk, like the, can I speak? Okay. Pay back up. But yeah, like, cable's a dying platform. I think it's pretty common knowledge at this point that most people use, I mean, YouTube's free, Netflix isn't super expensive. I mean, you can just get a bunch of emails and do, like, the free just keep using the free trials up. And Hulu's not that expensive either. I mean, you can use Verve. I'm pretty sure Verve is free, right? I mean, when I signed up for Verve, like, a couple months ago, and I only used it for, like, a month. I haven't used Verve in a long time. But Verve is just for watching, like, anime and cartoons and stuff like that. And I was watching some stuff on there, like, a month ago, and it was free, and all there was a couple ads per episode of something, but it wasn't, like, anything crazy. Actually, I'm gonna see what the Yanma's, like, stats are. But yeah, like, it wasn't anything crazy. So I think it's free, like, but you have to use ads. Adamant? Ooh. Is Adamant good? I mean, everything it's got is special besides quick attack, so maybe not, but... Yeah. Like, it was good, and I mean, I'm pretty sure it's on, like, most platforms. Like, I have... It's usable on computers, on phones, and, like, PS4, and all that stuff. Quick Claw. Actually, is there anything that benefits from it like that? Like, benefits a lot from having it? I mean, I'll give it to Bow, just because Bow's probably the slowest thing on the team, besides Magnemite. But even then, Magnemite doesn't even benefit like that. I'm gonna go and get the item at the very top, because there's an item all the way at the very top. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, wait. I was gonna be scared if we got an encounter, because I'm pretty sure you can get, like, pincers and scythers in the national park, and those are probably some of the best bug types in the game. Anything down here? Shell Bell. Is Shell Bell like leftovers to where it heals you up, or is that not Soothe Bell? But I'm thinking every time it takes damage, it heals. I'm gonna give that to Neil. That's like really good for it to have because we don't really have leftovers right now. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna see what we can get. Okay, that's a bottom tier encounter. That's like the one. I mean, it's a free Beedrill basically because it's one level. Okay, I guess I can. I was gonna say if it lives Thundershock, but I guess I can just Sonic Boom and get consistent damage with no rolls or anything like that. Okay, you better get caught because I need to go back and buy Pokeballs actually because we have a bunch of encounters coming up. What's a name for a Cocoon? Like I don't use Beedrills or even Cocoons or anything like that. Because typically I'm telling you through the game where I can get Butterfree, and Butterfree's like literally just Beedrill but better until Beedrill got a Mega. So let's just name it Metapod. Just because like I'm probably never gonna use it to be honest. Alright. So I'm gonna run back and get Pokeballs because I kinda need it because I don't have too many. And like we have a bunch of encounters we can get. Also, what route is this? This is Route 35. So, assuming that the route next to National Park isn't 35, then I'll be good. Because I'm not actually sure if it's the same route over again. Yeah, but I keep like talking about Verve, but I was on Netflix and the other day and I was like, oh, I can watch the Pokemon anime again. Like, so I started watching the original season 1 Pokemon anime, and like I just binged it, like the whole first season, and it is one of those things where it's not good, but like I can't help but like love it, because I specifically remember my mom like buying DVDs of all that, like a bunch of early Pokemon stuff. Like there were like a set of 10 DVDs that came out. I'm gonna buy 10 of these, and then I'm gonna buy 10 more of these. Yeah, but like there are these DVDs, and they would just have like anything from the first 3, like a random assortment of episodes from the first 3 Pokemon, like seasons. So I remember my favorite one being Blastoise, and it was Blastoise, and I think it was like number 6. And so I would just use that. Is this Route 35 or 36? I'm gonna run back and get the. I completely forgot to do this. I was gonna run back and get the what is it? The squirt bottle so I can water the Sudowoodo when I get there. But yeah, I was watching the Pokemon anime and I was like so nostalgic for it, even though I wasn't born like when it was like when the original seasons were still getting aired. Like I just wasn't like it started in like 1997 or 98 or 99 around that time period. And also I found out on the Pokemon website you can watch like any season of the Pokemon anime. in some of the movies. Like, some of the movies are on there and some of them aren't. So I was like, I really wanted to watch Pokemon the third movie, because the third movie is definitely my favorite. Because the third movie is the one with Entei. And that, okay, there's a Psychic Trainer. Yeah, the one with Entei. And it was just so good. Like it was good, like, it wasn't even good for Pokemon standards. It was good as just a movie to watch. Like, it was just genuinely really enjoyable as a watch. Because, like, the story of it, like I said, I haven't watched it in such a long time that I honestly forgot most of what it's about. I can safely get an encounter. Yo, I'm gonna catch this thing, but literally just so I don't have to run into another Combi ever throughout the whole game. Like, if there's a route with just Combi, I'll find a female one there, and it'll be worth. But it is. Yeah, that mon is so, like, even like if I lose the lock and I keep on losing Pokemon and the only mon I have left is a Combi, I'm just gonna throw. Like, I'm just gonna accept the loss. Is Route 35? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the Pokemon anime, like, it's honestly like, why do I hate my life? Yeah, but it's just so good to watch. Like, it's not necessarily good, but like, yeah, I like it. Like, it's. Why did I go into this thing? Out of all that, I actually don't have an answer for Quagsire though. He does not have moves. Actually, this guy gives you Firestones on Wednesdays, so maybe if I'm recording on a Wednesday, that would be quite good. So I'm gonna start with Polar just so I can immediately paralyze it. Yes. Okay, so we get a free static mount in here. Let's see. It's gonna be Sudowoodo. A free static mount. I thought it was randomized, and that's why I was really excited. This thing's gonna have low kick, and it's gonna bop Polar real quick. I'm aware of this thing. Actually, we don't have an answer for rock types besides Bow. I'm gonna slam and hope it lives. Okay, slam does nothing. Yikes. Faint attack. This thing might actually be a problem because I'm not really sure. Like, okay, I'm gonna body slam it. I'm gonna headbutt. Okay, so it's in the red. Let's hope. I mean, I might have to send in Polar and Thunder Wave if we don't catch it immediately. Which honestly, this one is not bad. It's level 25. It can be added to the squad immediately and be kind of replaced for anything. Intimidation Pokemon. What's a good like female like grass name? Like a grass name for a female. I'm not familiar with like the Legend of Zelda series like that, but is it Saria or Sayuri? Saria, I don't remember. It's the girl in the Lost Woods in Ocarina of Time. And to be honest, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. Ocarina of Time is very overrated. Like, it is not that good of a game. Well, it's good. Like, not that good of a game. No, that is an exaggeration. It is not as good as everyone says it is. It's a great game, but when people like put it up for best game of all time, that's not it, Chief. That is not it. Majora's Mask is even better. Like, Majora's Mask is probably my favorite Zelda game. That, Minish Cap, or Wind Waker. Like, those three are my top 3 Zelda games, and then Link to the Past being like number 4. Another overrated game is Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's really good, but like people be like 10 out of 10, game of the year, best game on the Switch. I'm like, this is not it, Chief. Like, there's better games on the Switch. There is what is it? There's Mario Odyssey, easily better than that game. There's I can't think of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, better. Do you give me Brick Break? Yeah. Yeah, there's just better games on the Switch than Breath of the Wild, but people gas that game up to where it's like one of the best. Oh wait, this is a different route too? Yo, we getting mad encounters. Alright. If anything, we can actually. Do we have Surf? No, we don't have Surf. We definitely don't have Surf. I think it's Arnie? Who's Arnie? When did I? Okay, I would never be friends with someone named Arnie. That is a lie, but. Okay, this is our Route 37 encounter. Please something good. I'm like, there's no cries. Now there's cries. Awesome. That's such a good thing when there's just no cries halfway through the game. I'm not gonna send a Polar and Thunder Wave it. It'll live one tackle. Yeah. Neil does not have anything for an attack set. I'm gonna say an attack and just hope for the best. Your accuracy is literally as low as it can get. Which also, I learned that Neil has Magic Guard, which is like ridiculously good nature, or not nature, ability to have. Is it worth? I mean, I'll just try and catch it because we're not taking burn damage. If anything, I can actually hit him up with a tackle and he'll live. Okay, there we go. If you don't get caught, you're literally in the... Okay, so... I have like 2 dogs, and I could name them that, or I could just name them like... Dogger. Dude, I want a sheep so bad. Like, I'm actually addicted to watching sheep videos online. Like, those dogs are just the most precious thing ever. That and otters. Like, I know otters are like ridiculously expensive to own. And plus, you'd have to like... You know, you have to have a body of water for it to live in, and I live in like... I live in a neighborhood where there's, like, the closest thing is some muck green pond that's actually disgusting to even be around because how bad it is. Which that doesn't make sense to me, because we have ponds near our house, and they're, like, absolutely disgusting. Like, you could probably walk on them, like, with how thick the, like, algae and moss growing on them is. It's, like, all this nasty green stuff, and it's just disgusting, and, then, like, the community never does anything about it. Is it worth to keep Bad Dude in? Bad Dude will outspeed, but will he one-shot a Minen? No, because Neil will not outspeed, and we might just get double-teamed by electric moves. I'm not trying to live that life. I'm gonna hit plus up and this head button bop. Okay, that. Bo's actually, like, probably, like, went from, like, bottom tier on my team to, like, probably one of the best mons on the team just because of how, like, how far ahead he is, because Donphan's always been really good as a Pokemon, but Phanpy has always, like, not been anything good. Like, it hasn't been worth even... Do I want to do this, or do I want to go around? Is that a ledge? No, we can just go over here. And we'll just destroy this dark type trainer's life. Just pursue Bop. And then Drowsy Bop. Okay. Oh, I was playing Pokemon Emerald like today. Like just out of boredom. Like I have my Game Boy Advance just by my desk in like my little like junk drawer. And it had Emerald in it. I booted it up for like the first time in a few months. And I was facing a Golduck. Not a Golduck. No, it was Leaf Green I was playing with Emerald. It was Leaf Green. And I was facing a Golduck. And it had Disable. And I would like, and my Mono was out. I was just really stubborn and didn't want to switch into something super effective. Because I was trying to go fast and didn't really care about what was happening. And this thing went for Disable. I had my Slowking in. Was this thing Slowking or Slowbro? I don't remember. It was Slowking, I think. But, no, it wasn't Slowking. No, because you can't trade. It had to have been Slowbro. I just wasn't paying attention. But, and it was, I had Psybeam, no, I had Confusion and Water Gun. And this thing, I went for Confusion on it, and then it hits me with the Disable, and then I start going for Water Guns, and I'm just mashing A trying to get to when Disable isn't in effect. And I was just like, okay, why does this thing have Drain Punch, and why is it actually doing damage? Like, calm down, you're about to get one shot, Bob. Gone. I'm never doing, nope, I apologize, I'm never doing that ever again. What's a good I'll just send in Polar. Hope for the best. Ooh. That, I mean, Cloyster's really bulk, but it just will not eat up with special hits for anything. Okay. That battle's actually good. Like, that was a... Is it worth? No, it isn't worth. Okay, so we have... I'm gonna actually check on the Sudowoodo, because I haven't done that yet. Oh, and we got Bill. Can we get an EV through Bill? Is it worth for me to run back right now? I'm not really sure if it's worth. Is it worth? Is it? Maybe not. Yeah, we have a fat box of Pokemon though. If we lose our whole team, we might not be in that bad. Is Timid good? Timid, I mean, it's decent. It could be worse. I would rather it, to be honest, have boosted attack. But that's whatever. This is a great nature because, I mean, speed's more important than special attack on this Pokemon. I thought I had low kick. It has Rock Head, so if we get that Wood Hammer Aggron, then Josh just says, "Hey." What did Josh do to get that? No, he left his, okay, I'm talking about my Soul Link. Oh, lit. I'm talking about, this is actually a good nature, though. I'm talking about Soul Link. When, Josh, he decided to leave his Bibarel in, which his Bibarel was linked to my Rockhead Aggron, and I got the TM for Woodhammer, as, like, because it was randomized. I taught it Woodhammer, so it was literally just blowing through the game, and it was, like, level 30 by the second gym. And he just leaves his, Bibarel in. Is it worth a headbutt? I'm gonna headbutt in this place. Because I really don't want... I don't think I have a good fishing rod yet. Yeah, he just leaves it in. And I'm just like, okay, Josh, you're awesome. And then he leaves it on a grass type when he has a mon he could switch out to. That was really solid. And then I just lose my Aggron. And I'm just like, well, that's what Rockhead does. So there's a rival battle in there, and I'm not sure if I'm feeling it right now. Feeling if I want to do it. But I want to try and get through some headbutt encounters, but I'm not sure if I even can. Which, if I get a Magic Heart, that won't even be that bad, because it'll be close to level 20. So it won't even be that much grinding I'll have to do for it. So, is it here? It has 2 set. Okay, I can just click. I'm honestly kind of hoping for a Magikarp, so later I don't get one. And lit. We'll level 20. There we go. That's a free Gyarados. That's actually just a free Gyarados. So yeah, that's actually exactly what I need. Not what I need, but that's gonna be ridiculously good for Cianwood's gym and for Jasmine's gym actually, because Jasmine will not. Okay, I'm gonna Sonic Boom. Yeah, Jasmine's gym is Steel, so it can't really touch my Water type, and it'll have Water moves. And most Steel types are part Rock. At least in, well, I know she's a Steelix, which might be able to hurt, but even then, I have Gyarados got some physical bulk on it. Yeah, I'm fine with the Magikarp though. That's actually like that's really solid. What's a good name for a Gyarados? I don't use Gyarados like ever. When I do, it's the red one, and even then, I don't really have a name for it, like a red Gyarados. I typically just name them like something stupid that I just kind of think of. Is there like I typically like name my Pokemon after Fire Emblem characters because like I love Fire. To be honest, I like Fire Emblem more than Pokemon. Like when it comes to like top 10 video game franchises, like #1 Fire Emblem, then Pokemon. But I mean, what's a good name for it? Like I typically, it's like what's like a water. I mean, oh, Corrin actually kind of fits, even though it's male and Corrin. I mean, if you don't play as female Corrin, you're throwing the whole game. Cause like it's almost a dragon, and like Corrin's partially a dragon, right? And then she got like. And then she's like water, at least it looks like she does. And then like, yeah, that fits, kind of. Timid nature, is that good? It's decent. Nice 44. I mean, yo, this thing, why does this thing have lit moves, huh? Is it worth to add to the team? Like, actually? I mean, if I were to get rid of a Pokemon, it'd probably be Polar, but even then, Polar's close to being a Magneton, and Magneton's actually, like, really solid. It doesn't help me out with this gym much, but I'm definitely... Wait, is it worth to... No, it's not worth to toss a Crobat, because Crobat's been, like, hard carrying this whole time, and it'd be... You know, it'd be kind of disrespectful to get rid of him like that. I'm not going to go to the right. Or to the left. I'm going to go to the right and get an encounter over here. Never mind. Okay, well, I'm going to do the rival battle. How many potions do I have on me? Because if I don't have any potions, then I'm going to buy more potions. I don't know what he's rocking, but I don't even remember. Well, he's going to have a Totodile, which we don't have an answer to a Totodile at all. Well, actually, we kind of do. It's going to be Crocodile. If it's a Feraligatr, we might just lose. Which, that would be, like, the worst way to go. I'd just losing to your rival. Like, not even, like, a gym leader or a boss, but just, like, just your rival. Buy 14 of these. Actually, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of hype super potions. I'm going to lead. Is there a good, like, setup mon I have? Bulk up. I'm going to lead with Zax. Actually, no, it's not even worth to lead with Zaxby. I'm going to lead with Bad Dude, just because Bad Dude kind of is just the best mon on my team. Is there an item back here? Shadow Claw. Hey, that might be useful for a mon that can learn it if I have anything that's not Ghastly or Haunter that can learn it. Shadow Claw. Ooh, is it worth? I mean, what does it hit? Actually, that's really good for this gym. But is it worth getting rid of Aerial Ace, the move I spent my TM on? Is it worth it? I mean, I could just go full physical and get rid of Ember, because I'm not gonna use. I don't use Ember. I don't use Ember at all. And Ember's not even that strong. I mean, I have bulk up, so it doesn't really even help Ember out. It's good for this gym. And I'm always going to learn another fire move. So I can just... It just... Okay. Calm down. Yeah. I don't get why these games do this. Where they... Like, it didn't happen with Blaze Black. I don't remember it at least happening with Blaze Black. So... It's not even that big of a problem, though. Does he immediately challenge us? Oh, he's just right there. Okay, I'm going to see what I get first. What's it going to be? I'm going to try and guess based on the cry. Ooh, that sounded... What was that? I wish I could hear it again. My eyes are closed, so I actually don't know what it is. I think it's a coughing, because you normally get coughing here. Okay, it's a coughing. Because I know coughing's like a pretty common encounter to get here. It'll eat up one leech life no matter what. It can eat up one bite. Keep another bite. It can eat up another bite. It can eat up another bite. Bob, okay. What's a good name for this thing? What's what's a gas that's like poisonous? Propane. Young. Never mind, I might say that. I was gonna hit you up with that. What is it? Hank Hill impression, but I was like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. To be honest, like a lot of shows that people gas on, like Family Guy, it was good at one point, but like it is not all that nowadays. The Simpsons is the same way. A lot of the early seasons of The Simpsons are good, but like now it's just not all that. American Dad has been trash since it came out. Same thing with the Cleveland Show. But like King of the Hill's like still pretty good. Like even I'm not sure if it's still going on or if it's reruns I'm watching, but it's always like pretty solid no matter what I'm watching. Okay, levitate, self-destruct. I dislike that. I know I'm gonna misclick, like make a hard misclick. This is good. That's a good mon though to have. Like coughing. I mean, we have a bunch of Pokemon on our PC though. We can really. I mean, those fossils. We got all 6 fossils that are available at this point in the game. Like it just kind of boosted our whole team. Okay, Eugene, is it Eugene or Eugene? There's our rival. We're 30 minutes in, but oh, this is Morty, so we can. Are you a friend of a Morty? I wasn't paying attention. I was just kind of hitting A and I saw Morty. I dislike this. I feel like I messed up and I'm gonna lose like half my team. So you must be here to catch the legendary Pokemon and make yourself look strong. Your only dream. You see, the legendary Pokemon suits a trainer like me who has sworn to become the strongest trainer. A battle with Team Rocket Grunts is just right for you. Just about right for you. I forgot, dude. Every time I see him, I kind of laugh at the fact that I was ranting against Pokemon Let's Go, and then, dude, Let's Go still looks ass. Like I was gassing it up on one episode, and I was like, it looks fun to like catch every single Pokemon in, and then the news trailer came out to where they literally made Lieutenant Surge's gym easy. Like it's normally obnoxious, and I've just kind of grown for it to be obnoxious, but the fact that they tell you what trash cans are good and what ones are bad just makes the game so much less like interesting to play. Like that game is gonna be, it's so easy. Like they advertised your rival and they said your friendly rival, and I'm just like, no. Like Gary is probably the second most hardcore rival out of anyone in the series. Number 1 being Silver, and that's why Silver's my favorite, because Silver's dope as shit. But Gary was always like talking mad shit to you and just like insulting you throughout the whole game. And for the same region to be like your new friendly rival, like this is not a chief. That's not a chief. Do better next time. Did I really just get hit with the static? I'm mad. Crocodile. Okay, here we go. Here's the most threatening thing on his team by far. Polar, the one mon that's actually decently expendable on the squad. I'm gonna hit him up with that Thunder Wave and hope for the best. Flail. Okay, I'm good. Well, actually, Crocodile does not get absolutely nothing for moves until it becomes a Feraligatr. Like, it doesn't get Water Gun until like level 10 or 13. Actually, no, I think it is 13. I was playing the Gold, or replaying the Crystal or something like that. I had Totodile. And it was just bad. Like, it had Rage as its first attack and just did not get anything when it came to good moves. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just blow through this trainer, or blow through this Pokemon at least. Hoping. I just think pull out like Earth Power or Hidden Power Ground or something, just absolutely obliterate Polar's life force. Dude, speaking of life force, that new Smash Bros. Trailer where Luigi actually just got fucking murked is... Dude, Luigi, I don't know why Luigi did not deserve what happened to him. He did nothing wrong. Like that, his name was like Death. Like, it was just, that's the name of the character, and just had a scythe and just took that man's soul from him, and I'm like... What did Luigi... Hey, Luigi did nothing wrong to deserve what happened to him. Yeet. Yeet again. Are you kidding me? What does Miracle Eye do? I feel like it's not going to be a good thing that... Disabled still. Bop. Okay. So I'm going to head back. I'm going to head out, heal. And actually, I'm going to scoop up this item. Never mind. I'm not going to scoop up this item. That was a lie. And we're going to... I think it's time to wrap up, right? Hey. 34 minutes. I think next episode we're actually going to face the gym, which I'm kind of not sure if I'm going to need grinding or not, because I think I'm on par, at least decently. I mean, Zaxby, literally, the fact that we got Shadow Claw is hard carrying me, because we go out against a ghost type that can't touch us, bulk up, and we just keep bulking up, and then we give him a berry. That makes it so he's immune to sleep, so when we try, and then we bulk up, we get the speed boost, we outspeed, Shadow Claw, gone. Every ghost type on his team. Easy. If we try and get Hypnosis Dream Eater, we'll just... I'm actually... You know what? Just so I don't forget, I'm going to buy Awakenings. Because I know I will forget, and that'll be the death of me. Because I know Dream Eater, Hypnosis, or Hypnosis Dream Eater will actually eat my asshole in the battle. I already bought 10 of them. I'm going to buy 10 more. If I need to item stall, I got items to stall with. And we're going to sell TMs. We do not need Flash at all. It's not even worth it. It's 500. It's not worth us even sell. to be honest, I'm still mad that I actually bought Focus Blast. I was like, oh, it's Aura Sphere. We buy it and it's Focus Blast. Because it said low, like, chance to lower speed F. I'm like, that's exactly what Aura Sphere does, I'm pretty sure. And that's why I got it. I was like, oh, it's Aura Sphere. I won't miss. It's good in fighting type move. And then Focus Blast. I'm like, well, Focus Blast is actually I mean, wait. Are you kidding me? I know for a fact that Gengar gets Focus Blast, but we're just not going to get it on Agatha? Cool. That's a very cool. That's awesome. Fun mechanic. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Sacred Gold Nuzlocke. Catch you all in a few days. Next episode where we take on Morty. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed. And as always, have a nice day.